Hey, this is Notser, and I wanted to talk about aircraft carrier rework. Where is it? As many of you know, Gamescom just occurred, and Wargaming was in attendance. They provided some information for questions that were asked, and I want to talk about it. Game in the background is myself in the Tier 9 American Premium Battleship Missouri on the map Two Brothers. There is an enemy aircraft carrier, Midway, Tier 10, and I'm an anti-air build, so as you might imagine, it's going to be really awesome. Along with that, this is a full credit income build. With 7.8, Wargaming introduced 3 more special income flags that you can equip to your ship. I think I have like 6 or 7 that have some credit modifier equipped, plus Gamescom 2016, and of course, Missouri. Get ready to see a ton of credit income. Perhaps you're more interested in earning some doubloons. Why not consider joining the RQL Shipstorm Saturday tournament? This video is sponsored by RQL. RQL is hosting a fast-paced tournament called Shipstorm Saturday. The tournament takes place September 8th at 4 p.m. Eastern on the North American server. Teams of 3 will face off in Tier 7 and Tier 8 ships on small maps with a maximum battle time of 15 minutes because 20 minutes would just be too much. It would be equivalent to cats and dogs living together. Players on the team which takes first place will each receive 9,000 doubloons with ample rewards for second and third. Ample? Are we talking ample? We're gonna get some real cheddar here. For more information, join the Shipstorm Saturday Discord at the link in the video description. So, Gamescom has come and went. It's a huge event in Germany. A lot of developers around the world attend, but specifically European developers see it as their home turf to show off the next big thing. Wargaming was no exception. They went into Gamescom 2018 with a plan, and unfortunately that plan did not work out because, living up to the meme, when's the rework? 2016's the year of the CV, 2017, 2018. Maybe even 2019, because we're basically in September of 2018. But have no fear, Wargaming has a plan, and that plan initially involved a public reveal of the CV gameplay at Gamescom. Unfortunately, they missed just barely having it done enough that they were comfortable showing it off. So they decided, unlike a previous year, they chose to hold back the gameplay until it's actually in a state that they could show it off to all of you lovely people. And you know what? I respect this because Wargaming's not going to get anything. No developer's going to get anything from deciding, oh, I'm not going to show anything. Because the whole point of these events is to drum up excitement for your product in a more mainstream format. You could have people who have no interest whatsoever in ships who all of a sudden see the new CV rework and they're like, wait a minute, this reminds me of X and Y, I want to play it, and then this is the best free advertising you could get. People are coming around all these booths to try out anything and everything. They're just trying to get their hands on anything that is not out right now. And I understand. I understand what Wargaming was attempting to do. They were attempting to have this be the big reveal, and it just didn't work out. However, the fact that they planned to unveil it at Gamescom 2018 publicly, that's a really good sign. That means that we should expect a public viewing of that gameplay within a month. I absolutely feel like Wargaming, because they didn't make Gamescom, they're going to have to make some reveal, and it's going to be associated with maybe a patch coming out, or maybe a big video that's coming out, something to drum up a lot of support and excitement for this change in direction, and I've been right behind it since I saw it. I feel like the gameplay is absolutely the right direction to go with aircraft carriers. It makes it feel more along the same lines as everything else, and it should absolutely cause an aircraft carrier to be in every single game. Now, some of you might say, oh, gross. This is a game that's basically simulating World War II naval combat in a very loose manner. Aircraft carriers were a dominant force in naval combat in World War II. You can't ignore that. They are quite literally the most important introduction of a ship system since, the Battleship or what have you. It has to be a part of the game. And right now, it's not fair. It's not fair for either side. It's not fair for the aircraft carrier. It's not fair for the ship that's being hunted down. You basically are forced to do what my team did in clan battle and group up in order to counter this person. And as that player, you probably feel like, well, everyone's against me because they quite literally are all against you. So moving it in a better direction, absolutely 100% support it. I can't wait to actually show it off to all of you. I'm very excited that they were attempting to get it to Gamescom in time, and they were unsuccessful. It shows a lot of growth from Wargaming that they chose, rather than to release it in an unfinished state, Zeppelin, they chose to not show it at all. And I definitely respect that. If there wasn't a recent memory of Gamescom failure, maybe I would have been more critical of their decision, because what I saw was in April. They've got to have something better than that, and I thought it was very appropriate to share then. Now, the gameplay, they want it to be refined so the player recognizes it. What I saw was very prototypey, you know, had very temporary UI elements that did not look good. They just communicate the information accurately, right? Sound familiar? It sounds like a mod, right? So that's where it's at for there. They did clarify that because of all the reworking, they will continue to not sell any premium aircraft carriers until the rework is in the game and is actually balanced. Now, that last little bit is really important because it's not balanced right now. So as long as it exists in a state where it's on a knife's edge, it sounds like Wargaming will still not sell them. They want it to be complete, fully balanced before it actually hits live. You know, we'll probably see it in September, but we'll play it in, you know, December. It takes a long time to balance something, and this is a very complex issue. So take your time, fix it. One of the questions I asked, if the rework is scheduled, does this mean that Clan Battle will eventually have aircraft carriers involved? And absolutely, as long as the rework is in place, fully balanced, by the time that the next Clan Battle comes out, they'll make an announcement. It has to be balanced, though. If it's not balanced, they are not going to allow Clan Battles to have aircraft carriers in them. I don't know what this says about rank battles. Wargaming. Yeah, you kind of probably should consider having the same policy there, but, you know, who's to really... And we're you know, waving our arms. Don't pay attention that rank play can allow them in, and they're incredibly imbalanced if not dealt with completely appropriately. I'm just happy that they're making progress on the CV rework, and I want it in the game really bad. Now, I also saw that there was a little bit of discussion on Christmas. Apparently, a live stream, I don't know where exactly, they made mention of, you know, it's basically going to be the big push for the Christmas holiday at this point. September, external testing. October, probably CC testing. November is the earliest we might see it. And that's assuming that everything goes according to plan. And we're not going to get everything going according to plan. We know this. There's going to be something that comes up, some gimmick, some design choice that they need to adjust. And that's probably pushing it into December. And then if you're in December, why not coincide all of this with the big Santa Christmas holiday giveaway, buy containers, all this stuff, have a ton of hype around the game and go with that. So I don't know exactly what the next clan schedule is. Ranked just started. We should have, what is it, a month and a half left-ish. That's putting us into late September. And then we're going into a Halloween event, November, then December, all the Christmas stuff. So I think, considering everything that is going on with this change, I think it's appropriate. Wait until it's fixed. Wait until it works. Once it works and once it's fixed, put it in the game, Wargaming. I think everyone will appreciate that. And it shows some growth, honestly, in my opinion. Because, you know, the Zeppelin was just... it wasn't appropriate for it to be released. I still stand by that. I still call it like I see it. It was a attempt in 2017. Was it 2017 or 2016? It was an attempt to take advantage of an event. And I'm happy that they chose not to do that this time. And I'm just really excited for all of you to get to see it. Because, God, has it been hard to not really talk, be very vague. Oh, it's loose new gameplay, it's action gameplay, it's different from what you're used to. Even though I've literally seen it with my own two eyes, I can describe in excruciating detail exactly what they're doing. I remember all of it very vividly. My girlfriend was right there. She could help me with this. Jingles, all those CCs that were in attendance, we saw it all. And it looked very exciting. So I'm really hoping that because they were targeting Gamescom and they slightly missed it, September, maybe early October, that's when we get real public gameplay. I'm very curious to hear what all of you think. Do you feel like the aircraft carrier rework is sort of like a unicorn at this point? Does it really exist? I've played this game for, 3+ years. I haven't seen a single bit of information on this, just some vague commentary from CCs and Wargaming employees alike. Nothing to actually suggest that it's going to change, it's going to be a positive change. That's absolutely what you should feel, because just like every other game, they're so vague with these things. They don't talk about it in any great detail. They want to act loose, like you make up your own experience, right? That's a typical game designer's mentality, even though they know down to the decimal point exactly how all of this works. So there is definitely frustration from my point of view, because I'm trying to help players improve the game, learn the game. This gameplay is definitely going to change, and I'm going to need to try and help teach the community, which I really enjoy. That's the most enjoyable aspect of my job. It's got to happen. We got to see something Wargaming, right? We got to start the process of getting people ready for this brand new playstyle. It has to happen. And I know, it takes time, all these good things, but it's got to live up to it. It has to live up to it, Wargaming. It can't be a meme. It has to be, oh, we had a laugh as they were building it, and now that it's out, everyone's excited. And that's hopefully how it's going to be. And if you have no interest in aircraft carriers, oh, those little tiny pesky mosquitoes flying over my great big battleship, how dare they? There's going to be some changes on your front, too. Aircraft carriers interact with every single ship. AA. And AA is changing. If AA changes, then commander skills are going to change. Well, that's probably going to mean a free respec for every single player in the game to coincide with this rework whenever it actually happens. And that's going to be really big. It's going to be a really big opportunity to give people a chance to maybe reinvent what they like about the game. I certainly have every single CV ready to go. I want to play them. I really want to play them, but I'm just not really in on the gameplay that they have currently. So I'm really excited. I can't wait. I know more information than I actually can tell you in this video. I hope you know this. More than just the gameplay, and that's all I'm going to tease. It's a good sign. We are actually getting to the point where it's happening, and that's all you can ask for. Look at the kind of work that we did in this game, though. We shot down 40 aircraft. I have never earned that achievement before. The Midway was toast. Missouri's Tier 9 AA, more than adequate to deal with you, Mr. Midway. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. Let me know what you think. Does it feel real? Are you indifferent to this? Do you play clan battles, and do you want CVs to be a part of it? I know there's certainly a lot of CV players that feel like they're a second-class citizen when it comes to competitive. And partially, the rank inclusion is compensation, I think, on Wargaming's part. Because in the, I've played 50 or 60 battles so far in ranked, and I've only played against 2 CVs. They're not really an issue. Nobody's playing them. And look at that credit income. Holy crap, 2.3 million. 2,517 base XP. Shot down 40 aircraft. The only ship on my team that shot down more was the Midway. And pretty much all my damage was my main battery. And just look at this screen. Look at all the modifiers that I have equipped to the ship. It's just so funny. Just look at all that credit income. So the new ones, Scylla, Basilisk, and I believe Leviathan. Those 3 did not exist before 7.8. I equipped them and they give more than just those bonuses. That's just a credit max income build that I want to go. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.